Hello friends, and welcome. If you've ever been on the wrong side of a breakup, you know the pain feels unbearable. The person you built your life around, the one you thought you couldn't live without, suddenly, they're gone. And you're left wondering how you're supposed to breathe, let alone live without them. Today, I want to talk about the psychology of breakups, why the pain feels so unbearable, and how, step by step, you can begin to heal. When someone leaves us, it feels like the ground has disappeared beneath our feet. One day, you're planning a future together. The next, you're standing in silence, holding memories that feel heavier than your heart can carry. Everything around you reminds you of them, a song, a place, even the smell of their shirt. You can't imagine life without them, because in your heart, they were your life. It's not just sadness you feel. It's confusion, shock, pain, rejection. That haunting question, why wasn't I enough? How could they let go when I still can't? Psychologists explain that love bonds us on a chemical level. Every kiss, every laugh, every touch flooded your brain with dopamine and oxytocin, the chemicals of joy and bonding. That bond became like glue. So when it's ripped away, your brain doesn't understand. It goes into withdrawal. That's why you crave their texts, their voice, their presence. Helen Fisher, a well-known researcher on love, described romantic love as a survival system hardwired in us. Losing it doesn't just feel bad. It feels like losing a part of your very existence. And then comes the physical pain, the heaviness in your chest, the nausea, the sleepless nights. Science shows heartbreak lights up the same parts of the brain as physical injury. That's why it feels like you've been stabbed in the heart. Your mind doesn't rest either. It replays everything, the fights, the good times, the things you wish you'd said differently. You wake up at night searching the bed beside you. You walk through the day in slow motion, watching the world continue as if nothing happened. Even food tasteless. And maybe the hardest thought of all is imagining them moving on, while you're still drowning in the memories. As Freud once said, we never give up those we love. We only replace them. And right now, you're not ready to replace them. That's why the ache feels endless. Breakups don't just take away a person, they take away your future story. The trips you dreamed of. The life you imagined. The little routines that made your days feel whole. The grief expert Elizabeth Kubler-Ross explained that healing comes in stages: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and finally, acceptance. Heartbreak is grief. And grief is not a straight line. It comes in waves. Some days you'll feel strong. Other days you'll collapse under the weight of it. And both are part of healing. If this is where you are right now, let me tell you gently, you are not crazy. You are not weak. And you are not alone. What you're feeling is real. It is grief, and grief takes time. So how do you begin to heal? Slowly, tenderly. Allow yourself to feel it, cry, scream, write it all down. Pain unspoken only grows heavier. Then, as hard as it feels, cut the cord. Stop checking their social media, stop rereading old texts. Every glance pulls the wound open again. Create tiny lifelines, a walk outside, a warm shower, a call to a friend. Small things remind your body it's still alive, even when your heart feels broken. Talk it out with people you trust. Speaking your pain lightens the load. And above all, be kind to yourself. Right now, healing doesn't mean being happy. Healing means surviving, one day at a time. And that is enough. Carl Jung once said, "I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become." And this heartbreak, as painful as it is shaping you into someone wiser and stronger. If you're listening to this with tears in your eyes, please know this, your heart will not feel this broken forever. It may feel impossible right now, but one day, this pain will soften. And when it does, you'll see it wasn't just heartbreak, it was experience. A painful teacher, yes, but one that will make you wiser, stronger, and more ready for the love you truly deserve. Not a wound, but a reminder of how deeply you can love. Breakups hurt so much because what you shared was real. And that means your heart is alive, capable of loving again, but this time, with greater wisdom. If this touched your heart, Please like and subscribe, and let's continue this journey of love and healing side by side. And remember, even in heartbreak, love lives on. Time will ease the ache and open the door to a new chapter of your story. Thank you for spending this time with me. I look forward to seeing you in the next video as we continue to explore the mysteries of love together.